Hello, Sci-Fi Ninja Theater fans. We had a great time in Tampa, Florida. We want to thank the people involved. We want to thank the people from Sci-Con 2014. Eugene Haggerty, his wife, Karen Haggerty, Eric Carsley, Aaron Cates, Christy Hamilton, Tony McIntyre and Leslie Dodds, Forrest Friedel, MC Steve Elliott, for giving us full access to the Sci-Con in Tampa. Sci-Fi Ninja fans, you're watching the Tampa, Florida Sci-Con 2014, Episode 1, Sci-Fi Ninja Theater, where the action drop kicks you in the neck. Damn, was so good.
Attention, attention. Hello, Earth Organic Life Forms. Welcome to the 2014 Tampa Sci-Con. You must prepare yourself for termination by the command of our imperious leader.
Hey, Sci-Fi Ninja fans. I'm here at the Tampa Bay Sci-Con, and we're here with Faces of Freya, who is a cosplayer, and we're going to talk to her and talk about what she's doing and what's going on with her here. And she's today at the con. So, Freya, how's it been going? You came to the con, and I see that you're dressed in Star Trek style today, which is very beautiful. You can see, guys, the dress. I mean, there's nothing you can say. If Star Trek was like this every day, people would watch the show more, but just saying that. But Freya, how's it been going, and what's happening? What's new?
It's been fun. It's been a small one, which is...
This is the first one, though, right?
I think so.
Yes,
I think
it's
so.
the first Sci-Con.
Yeah,
the first Sci-Con.
Because you promised to bring one to Tampa, or the Tampa fans. It's been small, which I know can be frustrating for a lot of people. For me, I actually enjoy it. I enjoy the smaller cons because I actually get to talk to people instead of being overrun. And you get a chance to talk to the vendors, you get a chance to talk to the fans, you get a chance to talk to everybody, even the hotel staff. You know, everyone that you can talk to, you talk to. That's how you get actually kind of sometimes more networking done when you're at the smaller cons. And they're so chill, and they're a little more family, you feel more family than just, hey, how's it going, random stranger. So I like it.
So, which characters have you played so far, or dressed up as a cosplayer?
I've done quite a few. If you go in the way back, one of my first things, I did a lot of historical costumes. So I have a French court gown. I've been Mary Queen of Scots. I have been generic peasant. I've been fire pirate. I've been the captain's daughter in pirate gear. I've been a road warrior from Mad Max. I've done that for years. I was the warrior woman from Mad Max 2 and all the way with the bow. I've done MFP officer from the original Mad Max. I've been Lynn Michaels from Punisher. I've been Power Girl. I've been Miss Marvel. I've been Black Canary. I've been a mermaid. I've been Amazon. I've been a Viking. I've been Carol Marcus. I do Sequest.
Sequest, wow.
That's tomorrow. Sequest will be tomorrow.
So tomorrow. Well, I'll have it for you guys on film.
Yeah,
so.
it's kind of cute, and it's unusual because no one ever does that.
That's why I love that. I love the cosplayers that bring something that nobody hardly sees. I love that.
And when I wore it before, everyone was like, "Oh my god, I remember this show!" And so that's what's fun. It brings the memory back. So I've been an X-Wing pilot. I don't know. I've done all kinds of stuff.
So what got you into cosplaying? You know, were you are you a comic book fan? Did you like the Marvel universe, the DC?
I originally didn't get in as your typical nerd geek. I came in on the historical side, and I loved costuming as an art form. And I tended to wear some of the bigger, bulkier things. I liked weapons, and I liked leather, and I liked a lot of that. I was also very heavy, so I tended to hide a little bit more under those costumes. And as time went on, I wanted to be a little healthier, and I started meeting more people that did the superhero cosplays, doing those kinds of characters. And they did a lot of charity work, which I thought was really, really cool. And I was like, oh well, you know, I can never be a superhero. It's not my thing. And then I decided I couldn't. You know, I wanted to do more with the costuming than just stand around and take photos. So that's actually what helped me get healthy. Was I wanted to be a superhero. And that's how I became Power Girl for the first time. And I did it backwards. I got into the comics because I wanted to be a character, and I did my research. I didn't just, oh, well, she wears a white suit, so that's what I'm going to do. I wanted to know her story. Of course, there's been a lot of lineage stories with Power Girl, so they get a little fuzzy, but I really wanted to know, and I had fun. I had a lot of fun with it. And then I wanted to find other characters I identified with, which became Carol Danvers as Miss Marvel. So that's another one I have a lot of fun with. But my original fandoms were Doctor Who and Star Trek: The Next Generation. And I was a science geek, and I read a lot. So I was more on the literature. Like, I love Lovecraft, that kind of stuff. I love Douglas Adams. I like all that kind of stuff. So that's where my fandom came in originally, and it's expanded from there.
So what's next? What's your next cosplay? Are you gonna costume? Are you gonna make? What's your plan in the future? And are you gonna be in other cons coming up here soon?
Yes. I'm working right now. I'm working on a kind of a formal version of Mira. I have done a Mira before. I'm doing a more formal, family-friendly version, a more queenly version. I also have plans to do a She-Ra. I have the sword, so I'm going to do that. Next year, I know next summer, I am also doing a character from Dune. The original Dune, Lady Jessica. I'm going to do one of her dresses for a group. I am doing a character from Conan, also next year. Upcoming cons in Florida, UltraCon down south. Going to Puerto Rico at the end of October, which is really exciting for me.
Wow.
We're doing Conuga in Tennessee in early spring. There's a bunch of stuff coming up. We're actually still kind of hammering out the scheduling. So there is a lot of stuff coming up. I just don't remember the dates and stuff right this second because it's on the list.
Well, then, where can they find out more about you? Where's your website, please, so you guys know?
The best way to find me. They're speaking. Announcing the costume contest. The best place to find me is, I'm the best about posting to Facebook on my fan page, which is Faces of Freya. It also posts automatically to my Twitter, which is Golden Freya. It's also Golden Freya on Instagram. My website does exist, it just hasn't been updated yet, and that's going to be facesoffreya.com.
All right.
I'm very easy.
So there you have it, Faces of Freya. One of the cosplayers that from here, actually from Florida.
Yep, I am in Florida.
So we're gonna get to see her again. So we'll have more on her anyway. Tomorrow's another day, so we'll talk to her again. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Watching Sci-Fi Ninja Theater.
Nice.
And now back to the blue slide mic here. We got more to recognize before we get any further. Sean Lozano, how are you, buddy? Sean Lozano right here from Geekery for Planning and Wrestling Productions. Thank you, sir, for being here. Now, what's coming for is what day, sir, in July of next year? When is Geekery for?
It is
July of what? July 31st, August 1st, and 2nd. In Seattle, Washington, at the Seattle Center. Where's the guest that we have so far? I mean, we know we have Richard Hatch back there. Definitely, folks, there's a table inside here. Definitely come and look, check it out. You won't want to miss this event. It's not a convention, it's an event you don't want to miss. Honestly, Octagon 3 had a blast. You don't want to miss the G4. So make sure you go online, octagon.org, or is it .com? .org. Get your VIP tickets out there. You don't want to miss this, please. Also, the Florida Film Network is here, folks. They are some great friends of mine as well. They are going to be hiding out right over here in the main foyer area. They are mainly involved in films that are being filmed in Florida, and they will give you any advice on how to start filming movies, acting, and the sort. So go and check out. They're great people. And also, our photographers for this convention are right here, folks. They are Mako Photography Lab. Where are y'all from?
I'm from Sci-Fi Ninja Theater.
Sci-Fi Ninja Theater, which is where, sir?
Guys, from New York City.
New York City, and where y'all from?
Bartow, Florida.
Bartow, Florida. That's your phone. It's here. Our photographers right here, folks. And we're keeping ready along the way to go. Some more guests up here. Y'all ready to meet the stars for Sci-Con 2014? Scott, you think you're ready for that? And you think you're ready for that? Hey, you guys ready to meet the stars for Sci-Con? Yeah! All right, our first guest right here. Now, folks, born the same week, and Tootsie and Gandhi and Ichi are top spots in the box office. There's no coincidence that Nikki Klein finds ongoing inspiration in Mahatma Gandhi's life. Nikki grew to admire Judy Garland in The Wizard of Oz, and by unparalleled independence and the expressions to her favorite orphan, Punky Brewster. Nikki can still be seen by collecting her mismatched Converse when she finds herself in variable situations. And since childhood, and with the same intensity that she has employed in Cylons and all out space battles, Nikki attempted to fit the square shape into the square hole, and she also fits the circle shape in the circle hole. Sometimes she'll fit the square shape in the circle hole, and ask her if she does that later on. But she never gives up on her dreams. And if worse things are worse, she does believe in herself, and if worse things are worse, she can always solve the Rubik's Cube by picking up the stickers and bringing somewhere else. Folks, to give it for Nikki Klein!
I put him up to it.
And this is going to go for Sci-Con 2014 for the MCU, folks, that you're here right now. Oh, I'm so much involved with this convention already. Oh my God, help me now. Lolita Fajo worked for 14 years as an assistant to the executive producers as a script coordinator for Star Trek Next Generation and Star Trek Deep Space Nine, also on Voyager. She also helped with the the coordinator of scripts for Generations, also First Contact movies. Working for years of 3 Star Trek series and 2 movies, Lolita has built a good relationship with the fans at all conventions. Folks, welcome Lolita Pacho! Aaron, get back in. Aaron.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Aaron looks just like me.
Eugene Haggerty, we will talk after this opening ceremony is concluded at the VIP party, sir. You are some such trouble as it is already. Get me for this. Oh, I'm not so strong. Gene, you're dead. Now, folks, the ones from your choice already, Aaron Eisenberg. Stay there, Aaron. Heel. Stay there. Prepare for TV shows like Tales of the Crypt. You guys are skipped over it. What you ask? And hereby throw the gauntlet down. Care about saying more when you're on the stage. You accept the challenge? Good, I'm going to lose anyway. No, just one chance to hatch. She's the thumb wrestling god. Good luck. Folks, our next guest played Nog in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Also been in Tales of the Crypt, The Evil Escapes, Parker Lewis, Gan Lewis, Order Years, and the General Hospital. Folks, welcome, Mr. Aaron Eisenberg. Hi, Shaq. How are you? This is all your idea, isn't it?
No, it was Nikki's idea.
Are you please replaying the spot over here?
She's got a sense of humor. Look how much of a genius she is. Do we need the microphone, really?
No, not really.
But you sound good on that.
Thank you, Mr. Up here too. Look, Aaron Eisenberg right here for you. Now, folks, our next guest, who called on stage about 2 seconds ago, I texted him over Facebook and asked him how long he introduced to this convention. And this is what he wrote back to me, and I quote, I didn't think I had to make this introduction, but I think he's still alive. Folks, welcome Mr. Jack Stauffer. Jack is good to see you, my friend. Been there too long.
It's fun. We're going to have a great time. We may be a small crowd, but we're intense.
Transition, the MC is screwed. But these goofballs up here, Nikki, this is all your idea, wasn't it, honey? I knew it was a little bit, yeah. I don't believe that one, Aaron. I believe that you're the brain behind this whole thing. Yes. And, see, Melina, your manager, even says so. I'm going to be your manager.
What are you doing? Unbelievable. For your own good. Wow.
We did a whole talk there, attention to fun. Aaron?
Yes, sir.
Oh, now it's sir. No, understand. Aaron.
I'm waiting for you.
Richard Hatch, it was. Folks, Captain Apollo, Alan Zarek, and Downstairs Lecter, Richard, the Tripping Hash. This is not supposed to be.
That's a
Did I not say this is going to happen? Did I not say this is going to happen? Richard, thank you, sir.
Oh, God. I haven't eaten. Okay.
Who wants to call the action? Let me call the action.
Come on, get your John on.
You're going to call the play-by-play. Yes, the play-by-play.
Get all the way up there. You guys watching here.
Steve, you're going to lose. Okay, gentlemen, you may begin. Everyone? Eric? Engagement's begun? No? No one's got it? Action got it! No mystery.
Folks, let's do G3. Now, the story behind G3 is that at opening ceremonies, the silver and gold members turned on me. This gentleman here asked who wants to do a thumb war. They all looked at me, and you're the guilty ones when they say, Steve will do it.
Oh, you are a sucker.
Renee, you're dead. Alright, boys, try to hear the jokes that they keep flying. Miss Nikki, you were originally over at Hollywood at Universal Studios with the grand opening, Diane Allen. Get you on.
But now it's not working for you.
Like I did? No, I don't. How's the opening at Diane Allen for you? Was it, which other interview did you like?
Yeah, it was awesome. So I was in Orlando, and previous to that, I hadn't read all the Harry Potters or watched the movies. Have you guys all seen them? Yeah. Yes? Okay, good. Okay, so you'll appreciate this. But I watched them, and I went there, and I was just blown away by the attention to detail. Have you guys been? Anyone to Diagon Alley? Yes? Okay. How cool is it? Amazing, right? Okay, so I feel like because a lot of you have been, then you've seen for yourself. If you haven't, I started to feel like an infomercial, and I felt like I'm not getting paid by them to promote it, so I shouldn't even be saying this. But I will tell you something that you won't hear anywhere outside of this room. What do you think? Do you want to know something?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was there for the media tour, and the big deal is this ride called Escape from Gringotts, right? And it's incredible. They filmed all these special scenes. So you have Helena Bonham Carter in a hologram coming at you and casting spells, and it's incredible. And then you like zip around corners and drop down cliffs, and all with this kind of hologram. But what happened was the ride stopped in the middle of the ride during this media tour, and we waited there for 30 minutes. But like longer than that, but not 30 minutes before they just turned the lights on, which of course ruins everything. And I was lucky enough to be sitting in front of the ride, like head of operations from Universal Studios in Hollywood. So he was explaining, he's like, there's a place in rides where it's optimal exit something, and we're not in that. So we had to wait even longer for them to like bring out scaffolding and what do you call it when we escaped? We escaped from Gringotts in the end. We escaped, but we were sitting there and there's all this discussion about like, should I tweet about this? No, don't tweet. We'll never get invited back again. No, we can't take pictures. But I feel like we're all friends here, and I can tell you that share my little adventure there. Yeah, exactly. Don't tweet that. You didn't hear it from me. But other than that, it was an amazing, spectacular event.
Nikki, there was also some special guests out there. I think it was like the Beach Boys, wasn't it?
Oh my God, the Beach Boys.
Yeah, I found this out because I found Nikki on Facebook. She about told me she was in Orlando in the first place, where I live in Orlando. Then the Beach Boys are out there. It's like, thanks, Aunt Tommy.
Well, I didn't know. It was actually a surprise. And another thing that surprised me is the fact I didn't even know I was a Beach Boys fan. Like, I was like, oh yeah, the Beach Boys, but then I went there, I think I knew every single song. It's just one of those things, I guess you get brought up around it, and I didn't even realize they sing pretty much every song that exists. It's the Beach Boys.
That's good. Thank you, Nikki.
Exactly.
Thank you. Nikki, hi, everyone. Lolita.
Thank you.
I met you through Aaron Eisenberg about, let's say, a little over a year ago. We had talked over the phone. Aaron, I invited Aaron to come out here, and he said, "You have to be a manager." Well, who's your manager? Lolita. And that's what I called you. And you coming back on a Saturday. Yeah, I called you. He gave me your phone number, but it's his fault, of all people. Blame Aaron.
So you owe me commission this time.
That's right.
Yeah, you owe him commission this time, not me. You owe him.
That's interesting.
You owe him 20%. You're script supervisor still for you were for Star Trek, three series and 2 movies. What's it like being a script supervisor for all Star Trek? Is it pretty hush-hush?
First of all, I was a script coordinator.
Coordinator.
It's okay. It gets mixed up all the time.
That
Script supervisor works on the set. Script coordinator works in the writing department. So, it was great. It was fun. It was 15 years of an amazing ride.
You said it was fun.
Sci-Fi Ninja Theater fans, here we are at the Hyatt, and guess who just walked in? A balloon Cylon. Incredible. Hello, Sci-Fi Ninja fans. This is Damien. I'm here with Bruce. What is your last name?
My last name is Carr. Bruce Carr.
With Bruce Carr, and this man has walked into Sci-Con with a full balloon. My jaw dropped because he is dressed as a Cylon, but it's a full balloon suit, as you can see. We can show you the head too here. They put on real quick if you can. And this is the full suit right here. So just to show you how amazing in detail they took the time to make this a whole full body suit. And so if you don't mind taking off the head again. What made you decide to create this for Sci-Con? The theme, although there's going to be some actors here from the series itself, do you decide to do it to homage them, or just to show the fans, what you can do, just besides that, what you can do with your balloons?
Very, very good question. I actually decided to do this one because I've actually never done a quote-unquote sci-fi convention before. I've done many anime, video game, and comic conventions, but I've never done a sci-fi convention, and because many of the people from Battlestar Galactica were here, I decided that I would pay homage to them and finally get to have my roots brought into the sci-fi convention.
So how long have you been doing this?
Technically, I've been making balloons since I was 12, and I'm 27 now, but I've been doing it professionally for around 6 years.
So where can people find more about you? Do you have a website that you can go check out?
Absolutely. Hello, everybody. My name is Bruce Edward Carr. You can also call me No Ordinary Balloon Man, and by the name, you can find me with No Ordinary Balloon Man on Facebook, No Ordinary Balloon Man on DeviantArt. You can find me with No Ordinary Balloon Man on Tumblr, and also even on Instagram with No Ordinary Balloon Man, but you add an 87 to the end of it. And I even have a No Ordinary Balloon Man website, which is, of course, NoOrdinaryBalloonMan.com, but I'm still working on getting all the kinks out of it, so that way it'll be just right, hopefully within the next couple weeks.
So there you have it, guys. No Ordinary Balloon Man.
Oh, yeah.
And his amazing skills. We have I think this is the first ever Cylon made out of balloons, guys. It is.
I think, yes.
I've never seen one. So.
I usually look up to see what things have been made. Like over there, I would have come as a Dalek, but the problem is that, well, there is one other balloon artist who has come as a Dalek before, so I do not like to copy what somebody else has done, unless I've been commissioned.
So are you planning to be in any other cons here in the future that people come check you out?
Absolutely. Let's see. I've got LaserCon coming up. That's going to be next week in Miami. I also have, let's see, potentially I will have the Chibi Pod convention that'll be in South Florida as well. And let's see, I also know that I will have the UltraCon that will be in December. And I will also be doing something very, very, very big on Halloween that I want you guys to make sure to keep an eye out for. If any of you guys are fans of Bowser from the Mario Brothers, I shall make myself into Bowser on Halloween night. See me there on Church Street in downtown Orlando.
So check him out. You follow him on his NoOrdinaryBalloonMan.com site and his Facebook. You're on Twitter. Are you on Twitter too?
I am on Twitter, but only a little. I also do have a YouTube presence if you want to be able to see some of my really, really cool things. Make sure, just type in No Ordinary Balloon Man on YouTube, and I should be one of the main things that pops up.
All right, Bruce. Thanks a lot. And like I said,
and I need to
whoa. There we go. Let's get him suited up. And
thank you. There you have. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And thanks a lot.
No, thank you.
Awesome. Hey fans, here we have some of the, as you can see here, this is the people that made this happen over here today. So say hello to them. They greeted me here when I arrived, so they've been very kind and very nice. We make sure we'll mention them at the end, somewhere in the video. We will. We'll get their names, okay? Oh, yeah. All right, fans. Well, there you go, Sci-Fi Ninja fans. We're here at the Sci-Con, and they're getting ready to install the Imperious leader. And he's looking pretty good. I mean, you can check him out right now. The lights even light on, so it'll be fun later to see him light up. And you guys enjoy yourselves as we film this first Sci-Con here in Tampa, Florida. Alright? The Imperious leader. they're still pulling some more props here for the tonight's. Well, actually, tonight is the opening event of the con, which will be. I think it starts at 5 o'clock, and then they have the commencement event, and we get to see them speak and start the con off. So it's starting to get busy, and some of the vendors are coming in, and things are pulling away. Another prop that they're going to be
What's going on, people? You're watching Sci-Fi Ninja Theater. Don't start none, won't be none.
Hello, Sci-Fi Ninja fans. I'm here once again at the Tampa Bay Sci-Con, and right now we're going to talk with somebody that they are also creating a convention, which is an outside. It's more like a Renaissance kind of convention outside, but this is for a cause to help a town named Bartow here in Florida. So we're going to talk to him. What is your name?
My name's Sean.
Sean, nice to meet you, Sean.
I've been in the science fiction world for a good 30 plus years. I live in a small town in central Florida called Bartow. It's one of those don't blink your eye when you're driving through or you might miss it kind of places, but I love it. I went to high school there. My wife went to high school there. My dad graduated from a high school there. Their Main Street area in the downtown is struggling like a lot of small town main streets are during these rough economic times. They have come to me and asked if I could help. And I said, let's throw a science fiction convention. We'll do it like a Renaissance fair outside and then merge it with science fiction. Our first event was back in May. We celebrated Star Trek as our first event, and we showed Star Trek II, the original Wrath of Khan, on the side of a building 2 stories high, and drew in almost 3,000 people with hardly any advertisement. I'm not one of these con promoters, and I love a lot of you guys out there, but no money from this goes in my pocket. It all goes to helping my town. And they loved it. I had streets full of Cylons, Klingons, Daleks. I had a life-size TARDIS. All these people volunteered to come and see our show. I loved it. I didn't have a movie star there. Of course, all our budget and all that was going back to help the Main Street area. It was such a success, they asked me to do it again, which is going to be this February, the 21st. Beautiful Saturday afternoon. Cool weather, outside. Cosplayers have approached me. I love these guys. I want to see my streets in my small town filled with cosplayers, costumers, and people enjoying outside events. We're going to have panel discussions. We're going to have a life-size TARDIS there that was homemade built that has actually been asked to be in one of the Doctor Who episodes, honestly. Built in the small town of Bartow. Look it up. Google it. You won't believe it. It's tiny. It's about this big. No, it's a little bit bigger than that. But understand this. It's about fun. I'm bringing science fiction back to the fans. We're on Facebook. It's called Sci-Fi Saturdays Bartow. Look it up. Facebook, Sci-Fi Saturdays Bartow, Florida. Like us on there. Friend us. I'd love to hear from you guys. It's going to be huge. My first one surprised even me, and I've been doing this for 30 years.
What kind of guests do you have a list of guests right now? Anybody that they should be aware of?
I have an author coming, Riley Mitchell, which has a book called Big Ass Shark. You can get it on Amazon. She's going to be there signing copies of it. And she has a lot of other science fiction. I don't want to give away the plot of her book, but if you're into prehistoric monsters, this would be the book for you. I'm going to have the 501st, which is one of the biggest Star Wars fan clubs worldwide. They're coming with stormtroopers, Darth Vader, R2-D2 units. I'm going to have possibly, and I'm hoping, the Ghostbusters fan club from Tampa. I've been talking to them. I have a very good friend of mine. His name is Joel D. Winecoop, and he has been plugged as the king of the B-movie stars. He's been in movies, backgrounds everywhere. You may not even really realize you know this guy. He showed up today just to say hi, and he was signing autographs at my table. Awesome guy. Look for him on the internet. We're welcoming all kinds of things. We're going to have a Doctor Who look-alike contest. We're going to have a costume contest. We're going to do Klingon karaoke. Big hit in our last show. So if you get a chance, you're in the Central Florida area around February the 21st, come hit us up. Love to see you there. Live long and prosper. Nanu, nanu. Peace, brother. We love you.
Well, there you have it, guys. It's going to be a good time, he's saying. Come down to Florida. If you're in the Florida area near Bartow, come hit this new outside event.
Oh, one more thing.
Oh, go ahead.
It's free. You don't have to pay for anything.
Free. You heard that.
FREE free. Just come and hang out and enjoy the beautiful town of Bartow, Florida.
And you're doing it for a good cause because you're helping
Absolutely.
the town, which is losing business because of the economy.
Yes, sir. And we hope to see you there, guys.
All right. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Thank you, my friend. Appreciate your time.
No problem.
You're watching Sci-Fi Ninja Theater.
Guys, we have Aaron Eisenberg having fun here in Sci-Con, playing with a beach ball.
Sci-Fi Ninja Theater. I'm going home with Vinny.
Hello, Sci-Fi Ninja fans, and we're here once again at the Tampa Bay Sci-Con, and we're going to talk with the people from Fitness Geekery because we like to know about everything that happens in a con. And it seems these guys are about fitness, but is it fitness for the cosplayers, or what exactly kind of fitness do they do? So take it away, guys. What's going on? What is your names and what do you do? What is Fitness Geekery about?
All right. Well, I guess we'll start with our name.
I'm Freya. Also on people know me as Faces of Freya.
Okay. I'm Rick, also known as the True Aquaman.
I'm Nate. I'm the director for Fitness Geekery.
I'm Amanda. I'm a registered dietitian.
Okay, so what exactly is Fitness Geekery and what do you guys do?
Fitness Geekery is the combination of fitness and fandom. We're taking our loves, Rick's love of fitness, my love of good food, Amanda's love of nutrition, and we're combining it with fandoms. We know that the geek community at large is a little bit unhealthy, so we figured with all of our combined skills, we can take this to cosplayers, gamers, etc.
Yeah, we take different fandoms, and the show, which is what we're working for, will be a 15 to 20 minute web series per month, covering different fandoms each month. So one month we may be covering Firefly, another month Star Trek, another month Star Wars, another month Middle Earth, another month Power Rangers. So we're going to cover a lot of different genres. So each fandom will get to be highlighted. We'll talk to people who are in the groups that support those fandoms. We'll be talking to different groups about how to improve their fitness and health, different charity groups, so that way we can see how we're giving back to the community in different ways. And then we'll be discussing meals, and different meals that will be themed around each of the fandoms. So it could be very funny, like let's say Battlestar Galactica, we might make a cheese and spinach lasagna and call it Battlestar Estrada, okay? And so each month we'll have something that'll be basically healthy to eat as well as a menu item.
And Amanda will be doing the dietary breakdown of what is in that dish and how does it affect you on a cellular level.
So what you're saying is very interesting, because it's true. Gamers tend to be sitting around a long periods of time. They probably do not get the right nutrition. They might not get enough water, dehydration. I've heard a lot of different things happening to gamers and even cosplayers walking around not drinking proper water and stuff like that, and not eating right, eating junk food in the cons and all that stuff. The diet that you specifically made, did you get input from the people that you're trying to serve, or did you do some? What inspired you in terms of? Was it somebody personally that you saw that was being affected by that, by not eating right, and you want to make a change for them to live a healthier life?
Well, in general, I'm a gamer, a geek, and a dietitian, so I see it all the time, and I've seen a lot of people have health problems that I know personally. I've had a lot of people ask me for advice because they know what I do, and then, Nate and Rick and Freya came up to me and asked me, about doing this, and I was like, yeah, that would be a great way to get out the knowledge about what's really affecting you and why you're probably feeling like crap or not able to do certain things. So it's really...
And real knowledge. Real knowledge.
Yes, exactly.
Not just, something that you saw on the internet that was a good idea. As personal trainers, we can't necessarily give you a great meal plan. We can say, these things help and that kind of stuff, but we don't have the education in food that she does. She can actually give you the scientific reason for everything. We can tell you kind of some of the stuff to eat, to fuel your workouts or to build muscle and those kinds of
common
things.
sense eating. We can do common sense eating. She breaks it down from the scientific perspective,
that's
the educated side.
You can see, don't eat that.
Yeah.
We probably shouldn't have that right before a con.
No. But we basically also want to help the convention goer. So the con goer who wants to get ready for a convention, show them how to prepare themselves for a convention, how to survive and be really happy while they're at the convention, and then most importantly, how to recover from a convention. So that is what we do. We basically get you prepared, through it, and after a con, how to survive the best.
And where can people get in touch with you? You guys have websites? Are you on Twitter?
Right now, yep.
Facebook. Fitness Geekery Facebook.
And what is the Facebook? So it's Fitness Geekery.
Yes,
Oh, exactly. Okay. And you guys don't have a webpage or anything like that?
We're working on the webpage right now. We'll be doing a Kickstarter as well, just to help us with our first year of production costs. So that's all coming.
Okay.
But if you get on our Facebook page,
you can follow what's going on and
follow me. They're doing posts regularly. I'm about to throw some meal stuff up soon.
All right.
So that's the best way to find us right now and follow us.
Awesome. So there you go, guys. Now, if you're a geek, a fanboy, whatever you like, now you can eat right, and now you can follow these guys and learn about that, because it's true. A lot of people are living unhealthy lives as who are a part of the fandom, and these people are not here to help everybody live a healthier life as they run around in these wonderful cons all over the world, basically now.
Yep. We want everyone not only to look their best, but to feel their best while doing this.
You're watching Sci-Fi Ninja Theater.
All right, fans, we have the man behind the Cylon uniform, and we're going to have a talk with him and ask him some questions about his designs and what he's been doing and other things that he's done here at Sci-Con. So how you doing today? So can you say your name? And
my name is Tim Riley.
So Tim, when did you get started on designing actually these costumes that you do? I know that you designed the Imperious Leader in the back, but when did you start doing all this? What inspired you and when?
Oh, ever since the show came out in 1978. I mean, I've always been a big Battlestar Galactica fan, but outside of Battlestar Galactica, I got my Star Wars characters like Lord Vader, Stormtroopers, aliens. I mean, sci-fi in general, you know. I mean, plus I like Stargate SG-1 and working on that series now.
So you plan to make some props from the series itself too? Costumes and props?
Yeah. Some, you know, I don't make. I buy them already, you know, pre-made, you know, as far as, you know, but these are actual Hollywood prop makers that make these things, you know, so you can't go really buy it in a store, you know. And I mean, this suit I got on, it cost $3,200, wow, just as you see, you know. But for $3,200, you got a one-of-a-kind costume.
That's amazing.
Nobody can come close to it.
So besides what you do, that means that you're a collector also.
Oh yeah, I collect movie props, authentic movie props.
So what else do you have besides the Cylon? What are the other?
I got my Imperious Leader. I got the Alien Dancers. I got an Obi-Wan Warrior. I have Darth Vader, Stormtroopers, aliens. I mean, so I go all out with it.
So where can people check your stuff out on? Do you have a page or anything like that?
Basically, right now, Facebook. You know, if you put my name, Timothy Riley, you will find me on Facebook. And look for this gold suit, and that's my profile picture. So I mean, that's what I use. But I mean, I'm gonna have my own little fan club. I mean, Battlestar Raven, which I'm a member of, and Battlestar, you know, Galactica period. We're going to recreate and give myself Tim the Cylon, so therefore later now you'll find me under Tim the Cylon.
Oh, awesome. So since you've been collecting, are any of your items for sale, or is this something you keep?
This is my private collection, you know, from movie scripts. I mean, right now you can't really put a price tag on it because it's invaluable. They're priceless.
So how, you know, so is it, how do you, when you got involved, you know, you have connections with Hollywood, there's people that you know?
Exactly.
There's friends?
I mean, the actors from across the way here, as Richard Hatch and so, I mean, I happen to know all the original cast of the original Battlestar Galactica, plus some of the new ones.
So you met Lauren Green too?
Yeah, I met him when he did Bonanza, not as when he was doing Commander Adama, but I have been, you know, pretty much with that. I've known quite a few music and Hollywood celebrities in my lifetime already.
So, is there any future cons besides this one that you're going to be part of? Besides now, I know this one's already on
Galacticon 4.
Galacticon 4, and where's that going to be at?
Seattle, Washington.
Seattle. So there you go, guys. He's going to be
Space
at
City.
Space City. So he's going to be heading to Galacticon 4 in Seattle, Washington.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else that you want to share with us there, Tim?
Much. That covers it, I guess. I mean, other than it's all about fun.
All right, there you go, guys. I mean, you got a person that, you know, fell in love with the Battlestar Galactica. He buys the suits, he creates props, and you can tell that he's a great fan. Thanks, Tim.
You're welcome. Have a great one.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.